Hello, everyone. Are you getting ready to have a wonderful Thanksgiving season? I hope so. I'm looking forward to it myself. What I would like to talk to you today is solfege. SOLFEGE. It's a system that was invented 1,000 years ago, no kidding, by a guy named Guido of Arezzo. He was from Italy. And he was a music teacher, and he wanted a way to organize his students' thoughts about pitches. So let's back up a minute and review a few things. First of all, vibration makes sound. Do you remember that? Well, pitch is a musical sound that can be measured by how fast or how slow the vibrations are. Because if the vibrations are slow, then you have a low pitch. Low. If the vibrations are fast, then you have a high pitch. High. And of course you have all the pitches in between. There are a lot of pitches, obviously. The human voice has a certain range of pitches that it can make. And then you get an instrument like a pipe organ. Oh my goodness, it has such a range of pitches from super, super high to super, super low. And of course, there are pitches that humans can't even hear. If the vibrations are so high that the sound, so fast, and the sound is so high, sometimes dogs can hear that, but humans can't. So that's kind of an interesting thing about pitches. There's a whole science around sound. So if any of you are ever interested in learning more, scientifically speaking, about sound, there are a lot of careers in that area also if you are interested in being a scientist. If you are interested in being a musician, then of course sound is going to be your stock in trade, and you will want to learn as much about it as possible. Back to solfege. Have you ever heard this song? Doe, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run, so, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, salty, a drink with jam and bread, which will bring us back to dough. Have you heard that? It's a pretty famous song. It was in a movie one time called The Sound of Music. So that is a song that helps us remember these pitches, and we might even learn that song someday because it's kind of fun to sing. But I just wanted you to hear it so you'd know that that is an example of using solfege to teach vocalists how to use their voice more efficiently. So I want to teach you the scale. Scale, S-C-A-L-E. Scales are how we organize our pitches. So when we're writing a song, we don't just go and pull a pitch here and pull a pitch there. Well, some people do, but there are a lot of different scales. There's a Dorian scale and a Mixolydian scale and a pentatonic scale and a Locrian scale. That's a weird one. But we're not worried about those scales today. The scale I want you to learn today is the major scale. And it's the scale that we're going to use when we sing Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. So let's learn that scale right now. Repeat after me. I go first, and then you copy. I will sing my turn and your turn to help you stay on track. First I go. My turn. Just listen. Do, 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 re, do, re, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Let's get to know these syllables a little bit better. Say do. Say re. Say mi. Say fa. Say sol. Say la. Say ti. Say do. Very good. Now let's practice this scale a few more times. Learning this scale today is the object of the lesson. Let's do it again together this time. Ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Let's do it again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. One more time, please. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now let's try it backwards. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now can we go up and come back down together and maybe go a little bit faster? Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now, I would like for you to try that without my help. Don't be afraid to fail. Just try it. If you mess up real loud, okay? You got this. Ready, go. I'd like to show you a little game that you can do with solfege pitches. I'm going to put a little tutorial about how to make these flashcards after the video. But I made these flashcards, and each one of them has 2 solfege pitches on it. So we have do, 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 do. We have do, re, do, re. We have do, sol, do, sol. And finally we have do, mi, do, mi. I'll show you how the game works. So you make your cards, you mix them up, you close your eyes, you pick one out of the pile, and you see what you got. Ah, do, mi. All right, so I'm going to look at my little chart, and I'm going to think to myself, do, re, mi, do, mi, do, mi, do, mi. See how that works? The idea is you're trying to remember the relationship between these different pitches represented by these different syllables. It's not going to happen overnight, so we're going to keep working on this just like everything else in music. We're going to keep working on it, and you will get better and better and better at it. So I'm going to pull another one out. Close my eyes. What do we got this time? Do, sol. Now I know by looking at my steps that sol is kind of far away from do. So this is a tough one. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, sol. Do, sol. Do, sol. One more. Mi. Do, do. Now, because it doesn't, I didn't write low do and high do. I just wrote do, do. Then I'm going to assume that I mean do, do. But it could be do, do, do. So I would say either one of those answers would be correct if you have do, do. So that's a fun little game that you might want to play if you are interested in developing your solfege skills. You don't have to if you don't want to, as always. But it might be fun. So let's try singing these syllables one more time before we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. If you would like to show off, I will invite you to make a video or a sound recording of yourself singing the solfege major scale. If you are an artist and you like to draw, you might like to make your own poster of the solfege syllables going up the steps. That might be fun, and I would love to see it. And if you decide to make your own set of solfege flashcards, you could take a photograph of your flashcards or a video of you using your flashcards, and that might be kind of fun. Do can be any pitch. Some of my home teachers out there might be wondering, how do I know which pitch to start on? You can just pick one. Like I could go do, do, that was awful. Let me try again. Do. Okay, we'll start with that one. So now I'm going to go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I will remind my home teachers out there that your voices are lower than your young students' voices. So don't try to pick one that's really low, like la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Because a student with a small larynx is not going to be able to sing the low pitches, so keep that in mind. Well, as always, if you have any questions, you can email me, linda.markas@wilmingtonschoolofthearts.com. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye. Hi, I'm going to show you how to make solfege flashcards. You take a piece of paper and you fold it into half and into half so that you end up with four. I've already cut this one part of the way, but 4 lines. So before I cut it, it was, you know, like that. I cut it in the middle, and then something freaky happened with my camera, and I had to start over. So you get the idea. And then you cut it again. So now I have 4 cards made out of paper. And I take a pen, a marker. And now I'm just going to pick some syllables. So this one I'm going to make do, re. Okay, so if I pull that one out of the hat, I would sing do, re. And I'm going to make the next one do, do. So this would be do, do. And then I'm going to make one that says do, sol, do, sol. And I'm going to make the next one do, mi. Do, mi. Now you could make more, and as you get better at it, you can make them more difficult, which would be kind of fun. So it ends up being kind of like a game. So I'm going to mix up my cards, mix up my cards, mix up my cards. Okay, now I'm going to pull one out of the deck. What do I have? Do, re. So first I get my starting pitch, my do, do. And I know that re is the next thing on the steps, so I go do, re. So now I'm going to pull another one. Ah, do, sol. So I know that on my steps, I see that sol is up here. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, sol. Do, sol. Let's see. Let's do one more. What is this one? Do, mi. So looking at my steps, I see do, re, mi, do, mi, do, mi, do, mi. So that might be a game that you want to try playing sometime. Like I said, this is not easy to do. That's why I'm showing it to you while you're little. Because if I show it to you while you're little and you start working on it now, then by the time you get big, you're going to be super good at it. Well, have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.